We are here in the province of Bari, in the region of Puglia, in southern eastern part of Italy. The main characteristic of this area is that soils are rather shallow, often just 10 to 20 centimeter depth, and then you find the bedrock, which is purely limestones or sometimes calcareous arenitic limestones. So the conditions for farming in case of cultivation of cereals, for example, are not suitable. But what farmers here have developed is quite a unique soil management technique, I would say, with some extension also in Sicily or Tuscany in Italy, where through heavy machinery, in order to increase the soil depth, they grind and mix the first 70 to 80 centimeter of the soil by increasing in that regard the effective soil depth. And then they cultivate mostly grapes, as you can see here, this beautiful plantation of grapes. Puglia is actually the largest exporter of grapes in Italy, and only in the province of Bari there are some kind of estimate about 20,000 hectares of man-made soil, we call them man-made soils, that have been drastically changed and transformed. In some regard, if they are used for the cultivation of grapes under flat conditions, the productivity level is high, but there are some issues of concern that need to be taken care. For example, we noticed that soon after the grinding and the transforming of the topsoil, almost 50 to 60% of the soil organic matter and obviously also soil organic carbon is lost in very short period of time. That means that soil fertility level go down. And in order to replenish that fertility level, they do need also to apply some organic manure. Maybe they need to plant intercrops of legumes that have the ability to fix the nitrogen from the atmosphere through their symbiotic processes with azotobacterium that stay in the rooting system of the legume crops. In that regard, maybe the soil fertility can improve. Other techniques are that they have to consider also reducing the number of tillage. Maybe they cannot agree to go with no till, but reducing number of tillage will increase and will maintain the organic matter in the soil. And then I will almost totally disagree when this kind of operation occur in sloping lands, in the areas, for example, of Altamura, where almost much of the pasture lands have been completely grinded and completely transformed for cereal cultivation. The surface rockiness in those areas is almost 90%, so, and only with 10% the yields obviously are very low. So it's better that we have also to establish a good equilibrium in between the nature and how much the agriculture extension could be. And the new trend now, it is to kind of not allow this type of interventions in areas that are sensitive to erosion or maybe to landslides, and overall to maintain and to increase soil fertility level in those soils that have already been transformed by man.